channel, so I'm really excited because look what I have here. I have a pile of eyeshadow palettes, and this is actually the entire Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Vault, and I'm really excited to try them all out for you guys. And I went on Twitter and asked you guys which one you wanted to see first, and I was actually surprised because I got a response to try the Dark Magic one, and this was actually like last on my list. It's actually this green one right here, the green and blue one, and I was like, ugh, you know, like I was gonna go to Ulta and just pick up the 3 other ones that actually have colors that I would probably use every day because I love like the warm tones. But you know what, I was like, it's only $15 more, like I might as well just get all 4 of them so I can test them out. So I really stepped out of my comfort zone today by using this palette because listen, like I really don't think I've ever used anything green on my channel, especially green eyeshadows, and I used it today. So yeah, I'm just super excited. Thank you for recommending this because I ended up really liking this look. And if you guys like this look, then go ahead and just keep watching. This is a full face tutorial. I'm gonna start from nothing and build up my entire face so you can see what I'm doing to get this type of look right here. And yes, it is full drag. Yes, I know natural is in right now, but I will always stay pretty much like a female drag queen, and I just love it. So don't freak out when you see me without my wig and makeup on, and we'll just get right into it right now. So before I get into the eyeshadow, just to prep all of my skin, I'm starting with the NYX Honey Dew Me Up Primer. It's my first time using it, so bear with me. It's super sticky, but it does feel really dewy on my skin. And next I'm going to use the Givenchy Matissime Velvet Foundation all over my face. I love this foundation because it has a super light wear, but it has full coverage that's super buildable. It just feels like I have nothing on right now, which is amazing, but you can tell that all of my blemishes are just super covered up. To sculpt my nose, I am using the Kevyn Aucoin contour book, The Art of Sculpting, and I love this cream contour shade right here. As you can tell, I've like really dug into it, and since I'm a little bit tan from the Virgin Islands, I might be a little bit too dark for this, but let's see how it goes on. And I am seeing a good shadow. I just really like how this like contour is like really ashy and it's not too orange, so it literally just applies and goes on like a shadow. I'm not really a highlighter, but just to like brighten up the area under my eyes, since I'm kind of tired from all the traveling I did this summer, I'm just gonna go in with the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. This is like the best concealer on the planet. It's worth every penny. I know it's super expensive, but this like lasts forever and it really does its job. So I'm just gonna go ahead and brighten like under my eyes, and it's not like really like a highlight, it's more of just like color correcting, and it just makes the whole like under eye area just look really nice and filled in. To start my eyebrow process, I'm going to be using the Cover FX Light Translucent Powder. It's called their matte setting powder. I love this stuff. Again, it's literally like another layer of skin on your face. I just love it, and I'm just going to go ahead and brush this over my brows for now. I'm just going to go ahead and comb them up, and then I'll fill them in. I'm using the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil, and this is shade number 3, and I'll probably go over the outside with shade number 5 once I'm done. So just going ahead and defining and filling in my brows. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and bake under my eyes, and this is actually going to catch all of the fallout that may come from the palette. I've never tried the palette, so I don't know what the fallout's going to be like, but it's better to be safe than sorry. And usually with like the really dark, like smoky looks that I like to do, you get fallout because the darker colors always tend to just like apply a little bit more chalky. And the powder that I'm using to bake is the same Cover FX Light Translucent Setting Powder. And now I got this like Morphe eyelid primer, and I want to try it because everyone's been talking about it. So let's see if it's good. It reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay one. I don't really use like eyelid primers. I just like to use translucent powder just to like mattify the eyelid base. So this will be interesting, but here we go. It literally feels like glue on my eyes. Like, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel it drying, and I feel my skin on my eyes feeling super tight. But yeah, this is the eyelid primer. I really hope I'm doing this right. I'm kind of just like winging it as always. Okay, so the 2 palettes that were requested on Twitter were Dark Magic, which is right here, and this is the one that has like the deeper colors. It has the blacks. Honestly, the only colors that I like from this palette would be these 2 and probably these 2. It's kind of like really hard to like use greens. I just don't like that on my eyes personally. And this is the other one that was requested. This is the Ring the Alarm, which is like my favorite. Like if I were just to get one palette from the whole collection, just based on colors itself, it would be this one, the Ring the Alarm palette, because look at these colors. I just live for the peaches. It's got the reds. This palette is like hot. I can't really decide which one to go with right now. I think I'm gonna go with the Dark Magic. So let's just like step out of our comfort zone. I would never buy this palette. I was literally about to go to Ulta and just buy the three right here, which is Armed and Gorgeous, Ring the Alarm, and Bling Boss, because I just didn't see myself using the colors from Bling Boss. Am I right? These are so confusing. No, Dark Magic. But let's have an open mind and dig right into this palette and see if we can come up with a good look. So I'm digging into the color Shh. Yeah, that's what it's called. So I'm just picking up a lot of pigment, and here we go. So an update on the primer, it feels so uncomfortable on my eyes. I just feel like it's not something that I could do every day. As far as the way that it's taking the eyeshadow, it's doing all right. I'm not really getting like a good blend, so in my next video I'll probably do my usual base for my eyeshadow, because I'm just really not liking the way this one is applying. Sorry. I'm gonna go over it with poofs just to like get it to blend a little bit. I like it when they include lighter colors because it really helps to just like back blend over these lines. So now I'm gonna take the color Mojo right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the Morphe M514 brush, which is like a little bit fluffier than the brush that I just used. And I'm using Mojo, and I'm just gonna go ahead and buff this like into the inner and outer corners of my crease, and then I'll just like bring it over. See, there's fallout. That's why I needed the baking. Okay, so I don't know what the hype is about with the eyeshadow primer, because to me it's trash. Nothing is blending. I definitely like my method where I apply either foundation or concealer and then put setting powder over it, and that gets like a nice like velvety mattified base for your eyeshadow to blend over. Anything that's like liquid, like this eyeshadow primer, I'm just seeing that it's going on super patchy. As you can see right here on my eye, it just looks awful. So yeah, I'm just bringing this over my crease, and I'm going back into the color Shh, which is like a nice brown color, and I'm gonna go over that to try to buff it in and blend it out as much as I can. Okay, so for the fun part, I love doing shimmers. I love it doing over my lids. I'm gonna take the color Power Cut first, and I'm gonna put this on my lid. This is like a really pretty shimmer, so hopefully it doesn't let me down. It's kind of letting me down. Come on, you can do better. It's doing all right. It's still kind of patchy, and I just really don't know if it's the formula or if it's the way that I prepped my eyes, because I'm using a new eyeshadow primer, so that could always be the case. It's going on all right. I mean, it's not like the best. So I'm just putting this color in the middle, and now I'm gonna take the color Diversion with a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the outside of what I just applied. So now we're creating like a really nice like smoky eye. Alright, moving on to better things. I'm gonna take this black color right here, which is like the only reason why I would buy this palette, because I just love like a good black eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the inside of my lid on the inner corner and make a little triangle just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm gonna do that on the outside as well. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a wing. It's actually not a little, it's like a nice fat wing, but I just love like a good winged eyeshadow. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull this back in to kind of do like a rough draft of where my eyeliner is gonna go. Just to blend this mess out a little bit, I'm going to take the Mojo color, and I'm using a Makeup Geek Defined Crease Brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and buff out this inside corner and the outside corner, just to make sure that everything looks a little bit clean and blended. For my top liner, I'm using Stilla's waterproof liquid eyeliner. It's not the best, but it's all I have right now, so I'm just using it. Okay, so I just brushed off my baking because it was just getting a little bit too messy down here. It was kind of scaring me. I'm going to go ahead and rebake the area just so I can do the bottom shadow. and I kind of like leaving the bottom clean. I feel like it's like a nice look. Natural is in right now, so I feel like this is a good stopping point, but I like to have more drama, so I'm just gonna keep moving along. Okay, so I just baked under my eyes. I zoomed you guys in a little bit more so you can see what's going on with all of the details. So now I'm gonna take this fluffy Kylie brush. It just says China on it, so I don't know which one it is, and I'm going to go, should I do like a blue underneath? Yeah. I'm gonna start with this light green. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I really hope this comes out all right. And I'm gonna go ahead and buff this like right underneath my lash line. Listen, you guys, this is just like so not my color. Like I literally would never be doing this if it weren't for YouTube. Ew. First of all, the color's not even like going on that good. You guys even see anything? Okay, that's just like not my color at all. So I'm gonna go in a little bit tighter with this color Busted. It's like a blue, and I'm just going in tighter on my lash line. This one is all right. See, I like where that's going. That's hot, actually. So just to make that blue pop, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. eyeliner, and this is a blue color. They never say the colors. It just says waterproof metallic liner. Oh no, here. It's the color Blue Moon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in my waterline. And just to put a little bit of shimmer under my eyes, I'm gonna use the color Trickery, which is right here. And I'm going to... I just got really distracted because I thought this said Nose Job. It says Inside Job. I'm like, Jaclyn, did you really name the color Nose Job? No, she didn't. Okay, Trickery. We're gonna blend it right underneath that eyeliner that we put in to make everything look a little bit more shimmery and pop. And that is it for the bottom eyeshadow, so I'm gonna go ahead and brush off all the fallout one more time. So the lashes I'm wearing are Lisa lashes from the Lady Code shop. It's linked down below, and the style I'm wearing is Taurus. So just to clean up my brows because they're looking a hot mess, I'm gonna use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade number 5 this time. It's a little bit darker, and I'm just gonna define the outside of my brows to make sure that everything looks nice and fierce. And believe it or not, I'm actually loving the Kris Jenner highlighter palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this. Looks like something got into it. Oh my god, the mirror cracked. And I am so pissed off right now because I'm not about to rub glass into my face. So scratch that, change of plans. I'm gonna use a peachy blush. This is my Bare Minerals Gen Nude. This is called Bellini Brunch, and it's a nice peachy blush. So I'm gonna use this first. I'm really concerned about my palette. I really like that. Boo. So I'm just gonna go over the contour and just like keep warming up my face a little bit. It's not as good as the Kris Jenner, but it's gonna have to work. And then to highlight, I'm gonna use the KKW Beauty, this highlighter, and I'll just put this like right over my natural contour. Just for finishing touches, I'm highlighting between my eyes, the tip of my nose, and also my Cupid's bow. For lips, I am lining with the color Marvelous from CoverGirl's new line of lip liners. I love these because they're retractable. Let's go ahead and line my lips. On top of that, I'm using my favorite Burberry liquid lipstick. The shade is number 5. It's called Fawn. It's like my all-time favorite. And I just wanted to get that base color on there because to top it all off, I'm using this lipstick that I got in my deck of Scarlet. It's so pretty. It's the High Shine Lip Gloss in Love Spell. So I'm just going to put this on top. Alright, so this is my final makeup look. I'm going to go ahead and set everything with the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I actually got this in my BoxyCharm and I'm loving it. It gives you a nice dewy finish. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this on right now. Alright, so I'm going to go throw my wig on and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the final look. I just wanted to like play it up a little bit with a nice little headscarf and my blonde Gaga wig, which you can get in the link below. It's at the Lady Code shop. That's also where you can get the lashes that I'm wearing as well. But I do want to thank you guys for telling me to review this one first because I picked it up and I stepped out of my comfort zone using these green and blue shades, which I never really like to use. I love like the reds and the oranges. So I really got to step out of my comfort zone and I actually ended up like really liking this look. So I don't know if you can see, but my eyes do pop and it's just really fun. It's not something I would do every day, but it's just something different. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be uploading tutorials and reviews with the other 3 palettes very soon. I'm gonna do it as fast as I can. But overall, I mean, the formula was all right. I think that I struggled a little bit with the Morphe eyeshadow primer, which I think is just like all hype because to me it's just trash and I wouldn't waste any money on it. You can literally just use foundation and setting powder to set your eyes. So in my next video, I'll show you guys how to do that, and I probably won't be doing any more full face tutorials. I just wanted to give you guys like an update of what I'm doing with my face. So I missed you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back, and I can't wait to see you guys again in my next video.